Hello, guys. Thanks for being here and welcome back for the Live Dev 2.0 and Happy New Year. I'm Ivan, aka Small Bros, and here with me there's Digger, my director that's
Hello.
taking care of the technical aspects. Hi, Digger.
Hey, hey.
Um, Guys, if you're here, probably you already know what I'm doing, what B.I.O.T.A is. But for everyone else, I can say I'm an indie developer making this game called B.I.O.T.A. It's a Metroidvania with some shooting twist. Today we are here to see what I did, all the improvements and fixing I did in the last months since probably this since the last summer to till today, and I prepared a little list of all the improvements that I have made. So get already into the real thing, and let's start with the first one that regard the character rooster. And all the weapons. If you guys watched the last all the previous live dev, can you remember that I really struggling find out new characters and especially new weapons for all the characters. In fact, the last time we've seen each other, I've done only one weapon for every normal characters that are 6. Right now, I complete the roster with 8 playable character, 6 the main one and 2 unlockable, and all of them have 2 special weapons. So one more than the last time we've seen. So let me skip to the game and I can show you all the special weapon of the characters. And if you are new to B.I.O.T.A, I can also reintroduce all the characters of the game. So here we go. Yeah, okay, I got already a new slot here, but I can cheat and go directly to the headquarters. Here we go. For the new friends, the real deal here is that you can choose the character you want, and you can swap it during the game every time you want. You start with 4, but then you can unlock up to 8 during the game, and even after the game you can unlock 2 more characters. Now I'm going to unlock them all with my cheats, but these cheats are only for me. Don't be scared. I don't want to leave this to, but I don't know. Maybe I can leave, and if someone can find it, they can use it. I don't know. I have to decide if to leave the cheats in the real game or just leave just for me. By the way, let me unlock all of them. Okay, if you remember, this character here is the one I've started doing during one of the last live dev the last year, and now it's complete. This is the Alex. You can go, if you're interested, you can find the old episode where I start making this character. Okay, let me start with the first one. That is Kiri, this one. As you can see, he has C4 as a primary weapon, but then you can buy another one. Now I'm going to show you every. This is another topic that I'm going to talk about later. That is the old tutorial that I transform into some sort of how to say, a chrono path with a prize at the end. This C4 is like you've already seen, but the real new one is this one, that is some sort of storm generator that helps you a lot while you're proceeding, because you can launch it and forget, and you'll have a little help without doing anything. So, and all of both of his weapons are perfect for killing bosses. Now I'm going to show you why. Let me skip to the boss. Yeah, the first one probably is the best. No. Here, because you can just place a mine and wait until the enemy are in place, and you can do a lot of damage. And also the storm generator helps you a lot, because you'll have a lot of passive damages while you are playing. And this is the first one. I wanna I wanna go very fast because I wanna show you every character here. Let's skip to the second one. This is Ace, the captain of the team. His primary weapon is a grenade, but then I add this kind of planetary attack, like the Hammer of Dawn in Gears of War, because I'm a huge fan of Gears of War, so I wanted to to put something similar, and I thought that it would have been nice to have something like this, that this sort of laser that drops from above and helps you clear the screen. You are not in control over the position of the laser, but I studied a system that cover quite a lot of position on the screen. So if you trigger this weapon, you are quite sure that you can destroy probably 80% of all the enemy on the screen. Let me skip to the third one now. Okay, I can use also without cheating, I can use the teleport, because in the game you can return to the base every time you want and swap your character. I've just said this stuff a lot of time during the other live dev, but I want to repeat it for the new friends. Okay, the third one is Zed. He got a really powerful thunder weapon that is it is a shotgun. This is the only the only standard weapon I have tuned since the last live dev, because now it's way more powerful, and because I've shortened the range of the wide of the yeah, it's difficult to explain what I want to say, but the angle of the of the bullets now is less wider.
The spread of the bullets.
Yeah, the spread of the bullets are less wider, so it's more concentrated, and you can do way more damages to enemies or barrels. So in a close range, I can easily take down a standard enemy like I'm doing right now. But okay, let's skip to the special weapon. The first one is the shield, as we have seen in the last episode. But probably this one is my favorite. It's a drone that you can use to clear the path and pass with more security. For example, let's say that I have only one life point here, and I don't wanna risk to die. I can use this drone to make the clear path and just pass through. So this weapon is very, very useful in the heavy platforming levels. So you can, for example, you can enter a screen, use the drone, and then you have to worry only about platforming and not about the enemy.
Does the drone return to you if he don't die?
No, you can make it explode like a last resort, for example, just pressing the same button to trigger it.
But if you will not trigger it, for example, you will come back with the drone to your body, it will not give you back the ability to cast it again, right?
No, you have only one shot. No, because no, for logic, it would be it would be logic if you can grab it again, but it would be too easy because let's say the drone is quite indestructible, so it doesn't get affected by enemies or other environmental hazards. So to regain control over your character, you have to make it explode so you can return using the character. Okay, let's skip to the next one. I'm going very fast because I got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I don't want to annoy you just staring too much on one topic. Okay, we are at this one. I think is the sniper of the team. Let's skip to the new level. For example, the second one. Okay, I spoiled you the the second weapon. No, because for this character, there's a little speech to say, because his first special weapon is a sniper rifle that you can use something like the drone we have already seen, just to clear the path and then pass in security. So I said, okay, this character has this very slow and tactical weapon. So what can I invent to make to give him a completely different kind of weapons? So I came out with this pretty straightforward weapon that is some sort of giant bomb energy explosion. So you can have both of the both of the type of weapons, like the tactical one, that is the sniper rifle, and the more powerful and straightforward that it is the sphere. It's called the Sphere of Doom, just to make a cool name. Okay, let's skip to the probably it's the fifth one. And this one is already an unlockable one, is Unit 34. This character you can buy it from one of the stores in the game. And it's slightly more powerful than the others, just because you can unlock this character when you are already not at 1/3 of the adventure. So I thought that it would make sense to make it a little more powerful than the other. This is a tank, let's say, because all of his weapons are very powerful, and this character is the one you want to take when you have a lot of enemies on screen and you want to destroy, because okay, his primary weapon is Gatling gun that is very it's short range, but it's very powerful. And then you got the missile, and the second special weapon is similar to the previous one, but is more fast and has more range. To you, this is called Nebula, and spread a lot of energy sphere around the player. The main difference here is that the previous one, you have 2 bullets, but the ignition is slower. For this one, is way more powerful, but you have only 1 shot, and but the trigger is immediate. So when you press the special weapon button, the energy spreads right at the moment. Okay, return to the base. I wanna show you the next one. Okay, Jade is this character is probably the one that I worked way more than the others, because I tweak apart from the special weapon, also is her standard weapon. Also the bullet shape is changed, the range and the damage are changed. Now the last summer this character were probably the weakest. Now are way in line with all the others, and probably are a little more powerful than the fourth you had, from the third you have at the beginning. In this case, we can say she has weapons, but she has more special abilities. The first one is the ability to craft medkits. So in addition to the normal healing points you have, you can count over these medkits. And the other special ability she has is the instant teleport. That is the ability to trigger this teleport and swap real time with all the other characters you have in your roster. for example, let's say I say, okay, I don't want this character anymore for this level because I don't know, I think it's better to use another one, for example. Instead of using the normal teleport that is only one way, so if, for example, if I use this one, I can teleport to the base, but I can't reach the exact point where I'm right now. I can use her special teleport that is in the game is an additional module she puts on her teleport module, and you can teleport with and swap position with each character you want. For example, let's say I want to use this one, I can do it, and I can swap the character without losing my progress in the level. Yeah, I don't know if it's clear, but it's pretty complicated to explain this.
I think it's clear. Explain it.
And now we are at the first. Character of the unlockable. And with unlockable, I mean the character you are going to unlock when you finish the game for the first time. This one in particular, you can use. You can have a sneak peek of this one during the prologue, but then if you want to use it during the game, you have to finish the game and unlock it. This is a very, very powerful character because his primary weapon is powerful, just right the special weapons of the other characters. So this one is one character you wanna use just if you wanna have fun during the game. And yeah, so I said, okay, if someone have just finished the game, probably he wanna try a different twist, like using a very powerful character and stuff. And I said, okay, let's make this one. I have to recharge with a cheat his primary weapon, but I have to remember the cheat to recharge the weapon. Right now I don't have the clue. Okay, let me show you in the prologue. Okay. The special weapon is called Shockwave, and is a bunch of I died. Is a bunch of shockwaves that triggers directly to the enemy. I don't know why. Probably there's a little bug. Let me show you again. Here we go. As you can see from the character, you can spread a lot of bolts that direct to all the enemies or bombs in the screen, so you can clear completely the screen with only one use of the special weapon.
Does it have a damage or is it insta kill?
It's not instant kill, but the damage is so high that for 90%, apart for the bosses, for the rest of the enemies is like an instant kill, because probably the toughest enemy in the game are probably 10 or 15, I don't remember, HP, and the bolts probably can cause 20 or 30 damage, so it's not in the code it's not instant kill, but practical is an instant kill for the 90% of
it
them.
have a damage, but it's usually overkill for normal mobs.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, because I was thinking about speedrunning this game.
Yeah. In fact, this
and for bosses, that would be sick. That would be sick for bosses.
Yeah, because it can damage bosses as well. It's not an instant kill for bosses, but this bolt can strike a heavy damage to every boss. So yeah, this character is perfect for speed running game. Okay, and then skip to the last one. This one was the 7th. Yes. Let me cheat again. Yeah, the last character. This one is one I like very much, also because I've started doing this during one of the last live dev, and now it's complete, as I said before. This character is some sort of a silent killer. She used silent weapons like neutron bomb, ray gun are all. Now I'm gonna show you. Also, this one is a very powerful character, but slightly different. Let me show you. The primary weapon is this sort of wave gun. The range is different if you are running or if you are still, because if you are still, it's like a wave. Let's say if you run while you pressing the trigger, the wave length is shorter. If you stay still, the wave length is longer, and I think it's a nice gimmick. And her weapon is this bomb that is like the grenade we've seen before, but instead of the grenade from Ace, it is some sort of cluster bomb that explode and just scatter a lot of neutrons that rebounds all over the screen, and you have a lot of chance to clear all the screen. Let me show you it again another time. No, I finished the weapons. Sorry, I don't remember the cheat to recharge all the weapons, so yeah, forgive me. Okay, we can pass to the next topic. That is that I've completed all the bosses in the game, all the boss fight. I think I've just shown you before all the bosses, so I don't want to stare too much on the enemy I've already shown you, but I want to focus more on the last one. Let me return to the base. I want to focus on the last one because it's a very unique fight. That is this one. No, this one. If you remember from the last live dev, or if you still if you already follow me on my Instagram or Twitter, you know how I struggled to finish this level, because this one is probably represent the hardest challenge I ever made, because I had to fake a 3D environment into a 2D screen. but at least I succeed with that, and I'm pretty satisfied about it. This is a dog fight scene. The hardest part here were to study the ballet's trajectory. I don't know how to say it, and yeah, it has been way harder than expected, but at least I've done it. And yeah, and this part is something I really wanted to put into the game, because I want to give the player a lot of different situations, and this is not only the only one. There's a lot of vehicles you can use in the game, like there's a submarine, there's a robot, there's a swinging rope, a mobile cannon, a lot of stuff. But this particular is probably I spent more than a month only in the last period just to tweak it and make the movements and checking collisions, because every aspect of this part is meant to recreate a 3D environment without being a 3D game. So yeah, it has been really hard, but I hope you can enjoy it. I'm sure you are going to enjoy it if you can resist to the to the flashing lights and the rectangles. Okay, let's skip to the next topic. Okay, this one is count as a boss fight. So just to be sure. Let's skip to the next topics. That is something I really want to talk about, because that is the option page. If you guys have played the demo, you can already see how different is the option screen compared to the one we have in the demo. That's because it has been so important to gather all the feedback from the community and use them to create new quality of life options and other options that are probably way important for people and players, and that I keep because I thought that they weren't so important. For example, the rumble control, now you can activate and deactivate the rumble control, and this one is something I grabbed from the forums around the web and really wanted to put because a lot of people say to me, okay, it's cool that I have the rumble on my the rumble on my controller, but I wanna also being able to disable it. And yeah, let's say this option is so normal for every kind of game, but when you are a lonely developer and you have to dealing with a lot of stuff, also making this option that are taken for granted could mean a lot of works. And the same is for volume. For example, in the demo now we have only one master control for volume. Now I split it into SFX volume and music volume. Now I take them to 0 because I'm on streaming and couldn't hear what I'm saying. And once again, it's something that I wanted to put because people asked me about this feature. Okay, now we have languages. For now, we have only English, but we are planning to translate the game in a lot of languages, also in Russian and Chinese, and I don't know, I have to check, but we have we wanted to put a complete localization packaging to the game. The screen shake is another feature that came from the community. For example, if you play the game now, you can see in a lot of situations like explosion or I don't know, when you are when you get hit or stuff, the screen shakes, and a lot of people in the community ask me to reduce it. So I struggle a little bit, try to find the how to do this, but in the end I did it, and now we have an option. If you want to completely disable the screen shake, you can, or if you are crazy and you want a crazy screen shake, you can. So yeah, thank you guys, because all of these options are made because of you. Because I in the first draft of the option page, I didn't imagine that they would have been so important for the gaming community. So thank you very much. And the last one, this is the most probably particular option voice. Okay, let's take a step back. While we are testing the game, both internally and both from feedback from the community, we've seen that the swapping palette system requires, let's say, a little more power in terms of CPU and GPU, respect a lot of others similar game, other 2D Metroidvanias. That's why the engine has to do an extra work, that is changing the color real time for every frame. For the one that are new here you can choose the color palette. So just to be sure that you know what I'm talking about. But we have seen that on very, let's say, old computers, the game doesn't perform really well. So I decided to introduce this option, that is color rendering HiFi, that is like the one we have in the demo right now, but also a lo-fi. Probably the 80% of the player are able to use HiFi without any problem, because it requires a little bit of GPU or CPU more than a normal game. But if you are experiencing some sort of frame rate dropping or stuff, you can switch to lo-fi, and as you can see, the difference is quite nothing. Change only a little bit when you use the CRT level, because on HiFi the colors are more brilliant, and on lo-fi became a little more dull. I don't say the one is better than another. It's just a different way to render the colors. In HiFi, every object on the screen are taken to the system, and the color are replaced for every object on the screen. So, for example, here on HiFi, the system take the background, change the color, take the frames, change the color, take every writings here and change the colors one by one. With the lo-fi, it's like we have a filter upon the screen. So every color on the screen are changed at the same time. So that's why on HiFi, in certain situations are more precise, and on lo-fi are are less precise, but it's more performance-oriented system. So it's up to you to decide. If you are not experiencing frame rate dropping, you can go on HiFi. But if your computer is suffers, you can swap to lo-fi without losing any details and just play as it is. Now I'm on lo-fi, and as you can see, the game is quite the same as before. Yeah, and this is a parenthesis I wanna really doing about the option, because yeah, a lot of the improvements I've made really came from the community. So yeah, thanks guys. The demo and the forums here really worked for gathering feedbacks from all of you. Okay, we can skip to the next topics that regards. Okay, I've already gave you a sneak peek of the next topics. That is the training path. Let me return to the base. If you remember, or if you have already played the game, if you enter the training here, it's completely different, and you have a sign that say work in progress. Now finally I finished this part, and this part is some sort of sub game where you can gather more money to buy stuff in the game. This is some sort of let's say VR training camp, and you have to perform the course as soon as you can, as fast as you can. Every enemy you kill is a bonus, so it's a second less, and every damage you take is a second more. And in base of the time you take to finish the route, you get a prize. And this is also a way to assure you that you can have always a good amount of money to buy stuff in the game without farming and too much in the levels.
Can you participate in this as every character, or there is only one character that is doing this?
No, you can choose the character you want. You can choose the character you want, and yeah, probably one is. Some are better than others to make a better time. For example, now I've done 41, and the price here is adjust in base of the time. So for now, okay, if now I did it in 41, and I got 150 money. Probably I have to tweak a little down the prices, because now this is linked to the next topic, that is the prices polishing, and of course you can perform the course one every, if I'm not wrong, or 3 minutes or 300 seconds, I don't remember, but so you can't continuing doing the path and collect money.
So when the gauge reach 100%, you can enter, right?
Yeah, it's like a machine that have to recharge to function. So
many games don't have this indicator, so you basically wait and hope soon it will be accessible. But with the gauge, you can see like by yourself that you can enter this. That's really cool.
And yeah, also I've to this topic is linked somehow to the previous one. Again, if you have played demo, probably you have seen that the maximum amount of money you can grab at first are 200. Now I decided to split in half. So now the maximum are 100 at the beginning, and every item you take gives you the ability to gather 100 more money. So the next item I take, I'll have 200 max money, then 300, 400. That's because I wanna to be sure the player doesn't have to farm money around the game, so you don't have to worry about grabbing money here and there and repeating a lot of time, like doing something like this, taking, and you can just perform the game, and for sure you don't have to struggle finding all the money you need to buy all the improvements and key stuff in the shops. And also I've introduced two types of gems. This one is new, that gives you five money, and the smallest one is gives you 2 money. Now in the demo, the only gem you can take gives you only 1 money, so probably in the demo is probably too hard to buy all of the stuff I put into the game. Okay. Yeah, this topic is something I wanted to point out, because I know that people probably now are struggling playing the game, buying stuff from the shop, because the amount of money are gathered too slow respect of the prices I put in the shop. But
how are you planning to tune the prices? Do you, for example, make some math, like from this point to this point there are X number of enemies, they will drop in average some money, and
I can
progress
do
like this?
something like this because we got a respawning on the enemy. So what I did is to make a cap for the money, so you don't need to farm a lot of, because for example now my max money is 100, so I don't have to, now I'm full of money, so I don't need to go above 100. And for every level I put in the stores the items I need as the prices that are that matching the max amount of money for that level. It's a little complicated to explain, but
So you hope that
I hope that
player will on the first level the player will farm 100, then go back to the base, buy something.
yeah. For example, in the every okay, let's say in the first level you can already find an items that allows you to collect 200 money, and as you can see, all of the items you can take here are 100 or less, 200 or less. For example, this one is 170. This one is 100, and every store in the game has the prices match with the max amount of money you can have at the moment. So these tricks combined with the training that gives you money here, let's say, make me sure that players are not gonna struggle to find money to buy all of the stuff they need. Of course, I have to do a lot of tuning for the opposite, just to not to give too much money to the player and make the stuff too much easier. But it would be let's say worse if a player have to struggle a lot and farm a lot in the levels in order to reach an amount of money he needs, instead of have a lot of money. Maybe the game is a little too easy, but it's way better than the opposite situation.
You just encourage people to go back, spend money, and return to the
game. Yeah. I think it's less frustrating than doesn't have enough money to buy all the items I put in the store. So I tune for now. I tune the prices stuff and all the money spawning a little higher, just because just to prevent to make the player struggling find the money. And then if I see that is too much, I tuning a little down, then a little down, until I find the right yeah. Okay, we have okay, we are at the last point for today. I don't know what time is it. Oh, we are already an hour stream. The last the last topics here regards the arcade modes in the game. Let me show you, because I wanted to put apart from the story mode some arcade mode. Here is the target shooting. That is the the ones you have in the from the beginning. Let me show you something. Here you are using the sniper, and you have to complete each stage with the sniper rifle. Yeah, it's a little sub game. I thought that it is nice.
Would
It
that mode would be great with some kind of score table? People might compare the results. Or
no, because I don't have the
differently?
technology. No, it will be great, but I don't have right now the technology to gather all the points from all the users. Sorry guys, I don't have the technology to do this. But you can compete to yourself because you have your record and you can try to beat it.
How many arcade modes do you think you will end up with?
Sorry.
How many arcade modes?
For now, okay. For now are 2. For the release, probably they not 100% sure they will remain 2, but I don't exclude that I can add some more after the release as an update. I have to see if I have time and the drive to do such a thing, and of course I have to see how the players react to this sort of arcade modes, if they are excited about them, or if they say, oh no, I doesn't give a fuck about the arcade mode. About the arcade mode. So just forget it, and I don't want to put any other.
Personally, I really like arcade, but yeah, probably it's more about the most people. If most users will like it, then it's the good way to go. To this day, I enjoy playing Warcraft modes, Starcraft modes. Those games also have arcade modes, and I like coming back to those titles and play arcade.
I wanna let me check the cheat to unlock the other arcade mode, because right now I don't remember how.
You're on stream, so you're showing the cheats. Remember?
Yeah, but
I'll just okay. Don't show yet.
Okay, but no. Okay, we are.
Okay, you're good to go. You can check it.
Okay. Let me check.
Especially for you guys, if you are interested in the second arcade. I'm trying to show you guys.
The second arcade are probably more appealing for the player, because it's some sort of a speedrun mode. You can use your character, the character you want, choosing from the original bunch of 4 characters, and yeah, I've put all the levels and the environments in linear way, so it's not an open world no more, but it's more like a line. So you start in the first one, then you pass to the second, third, and fourth, and go on. And it's a little more harder than the story mode, because the enemies are a little more tough, and also there's some different stuff here and there just to make the stuff a little different from the story mode, and I think player could have fun playing this. Okay, let me check the screen here. I try to find the cheat, because I really want to show you I really want to show you this new mode. I can't find it.
I'm making notes. All the cheats code. Okay, I got them all. I got them all. I see what you're looking at.
Jesus, I can't find the right cheats for the. But I can show you in the engine. So
yeah, I was going to suggest that maybe we'll just.
Yeah, let's show you in the engine. So because I have the screen shared, so yeah, you can pass to the screen again, and I can show you directly in the engine. So I don't have to find the right cheat, because I got a lot of cheats and I forgot to write this down before the stream. Sorry, guys. And here we go. Even the game over here is a little different from the respect to the beginning. Here you can see what I've said before. Is it's the level progression. So you start here, then you go here, and you complete the path. Here you got your record table with all the record, and the number of deaths you have done.
The record table will also reset when you uninstall the game. It's on your PC. It's not on the cloud, right?
No, no. You have sorry, the metadata are stored both in the clouds, but also are in a different folder on your PC. So probably if you uninstall and reinstall the game, the record will remain. But anyway, we have the GOG Cloud and Steam Cloud, so
so at any point you can just come back to the game and try to beat your record.
Yeah,
that's nice.
As you can see here, you can choose your character, and yeah, let's say I take this one, and it's similar to the first one. I wanna put down the music because it's so high, and it works similar to the previous training camp. But here, when you die, you have been respawned to, now I'm showing you, to a checkpoint that is very close. You have quite a checkpoint every 1 or 2 screens, so you can. It's really an arcade mode, this one, because you don't quite have to worry about dying. You have only worry about making the time. Of course, if you die, you lose time, because, for example, as you can see here, the time continue to go on. So when I die, I lost, for example, 3 or 4 seconds. So the malus came along to every die. And anyway, I'm taking trace of every dying here. As you can see, the cross here. Now it's covered from the. Here the cross take notes of every dying you do during the adventure. And of course, the dying, the number of dyings gives you malus for the last score. So you have to make a perfect score. You both have to go fast and try to avoid dying.
So death is punishing you 2 times.
Yeah.
First time by not stopping the timer, and second time by deducing the time.
Yeah, because for example, for example, let's say I can finish the route in 3 minutes with 0 dying. For the system, is better if I, for example, finish the game in 2 minutes but dying 10 times. So the number of dyings have the priority over the time. It's like it's like a way to punish the timing, to punish the number of dyings. Just say. And yeah, I think I've said all the topics I wanted to, and yeah, we have already 1 hour stream, so I don't wanna bother you more. And I hope you enjoying watching all the improvements I've made in the last month. And important, if you haven't already did, if you like the game and you're interested into development and stuff, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I would be glad. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. See you the next month with the new live dev. Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.